How's it going, you guys? This is Crunk Up Salute. My name is Dion. Let me get in the frame here, right? Alright, so it's been a little while since I've last posted any kind of content. It's not that I don't want to, it's just I'm tired, man. I'm just saying I'm tired. I'm tired, right? So, but I'm on vacation right now. I don't really have anything that actually really shows it, but let's flip you guys around real quick. Hold on. I am currently at Harrah's Cherokee Casino. So I'm here for the weekend. Hold on, let's flip you guys around again. Hold on. So I am here for the weekend, today through Wednesday, I think it is. Today's Monday, and then Wednesday through Saturday, we're gonna be doing an Airbnb in like North Carolina somewhere. So that's gonna be pretty fun. So the question was asked, hey, I'm so many years old, I want to do this. Is it something that I should get into? Can I do it? And my thought process is that, well, why not? And I know why we ask that question. I know exactly why. It's because we look at ourselves, well, in some cases, or in most cases, depending on who you are, but I'll say in some cases, my hand's getting tired. In some cases, we look at, hey, I'm 30-something years old, I'm 40-something years old, I'm 50-something years old, whatever. And everybody else, I could be in the class and everybody else is younger than me and they're learning and they really have the opportunity to grow and whatnot. And here I am, I'm older and my mind isn't the same way it was before and this, that, and the other. And maybe I won't be as successful as what they are because I'm older, And then sometimes we go into Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and whatever else. And we look at everybody else's pages and, everybody's all happy and they're married and they got kids and they're going to college and good job, good house, good car. And what am I doing? Sometimes we hurt ourselves. Sometimes it's not society. It's ourselves that basically hurt ourselves. We're holding ourselves up in a sense. There was a statement that I heard one time where when you're younger, you feel like you could do anything and everything. In fact, when you're younger, you take more chances than you would if you're older. But when you're older, you've had some life experiences, and you've had some things to happen in your life that may have essentially put you to the point where it's like, what? When I did this last time, this happened. I think to be safe, I'm just gonna do something else. I'm not even gonna test that. Sometimes it's just because we get older and what happens? We get married, we have kids. We go through life. Life happens. And it's in some cases life kind of dictates what we will and won't do. Right? Sometimes it's just what we think, and I stress what we think society says that we should do that dictates whether or not we will do whatever it is that we want to do. Which is to say that if society says that at 65 years old I should be retired and I shouldn't start a new job, then dang it, then I'm not going to start a new job even though I want to. So I guess my suggestion, I'm not just talking to you, Paris. I'm trying to kind of generalize, broad stroke this by saying that don't let society dictate to you what you want to do in your own life. If you're 65 years old and you want to get into trucking, dang it, you get into trucking. Trucking is not a hard job at all. Granted, you need skills, and you will gain those skills, but you won't gain those skills until you get into trucking, right? That's the only way that you're going to get the experience. And there's avenues to get that experience, but that's the only way. And just because you're 65 years old, and and this person over here is like, 25 years old, doesn't mean that they're going to learn necessarily any faster or any better than what you would, A couple of things I want to mention. I just got through saying that when you're younger, you take more chances, basically, right? As you get older, you're less inclined to take those same chances, i.e., a couple years back, I got on a bike for the first time in years. And I mean years. Shoot. When I was younger, everybody in the neighborhood had a bike. And what did you do? You made your own ramps. You went up and down the hill and speed bumps. You jumped the curb. You did anything, and you were popping wheelies, man. But a couple years ago, at the age of, I'll say 37, 38, roughly, I got on the bike for the first time, and I was scared, man. And this is after I got into trucking. So I'm riding my bike and looking further ahead and being mindful of traffic and this, that, and the other as I would as a trucker, right? But I was slightly scared. And I was thinking, what is wrong with me? I used to get on a bike and do whatever I want to do, but now I'm scared to jump. I was scared to jump the curb, man. I was practically stopping at the end of the sidewalk before I would cross the street with the bike. It's certain things I just wouldn't do, right? Let's translate this into trucking, okay? If you're younger, there's a potential that as a truck driver, you might be more inclined to do things that, somebody my age won't do. You might be more inclined to take chances just because you're younger. And it's not that you don't have the skills, it's just, you haven't, in some cases, you haven't really gone through anything that would essentially force you to pump the brakes. Hold on, might not be a good idea. Let me not do this, right? So, with that being said, if you're older, like me, I just turned 40, right? I'm less inclined to test the waters when it comes to trucking for certain situations. There's just certain maneuvers that I'm just not inclined to do. I've gotten to a point where it's like, you know what? I'm not finna come out here and work hard. Trucking is simple. It's easy. I'm gonna come out here. I'm gonna back it into the simplest spot that I can get into. If I had to back it in at all, if I don't have to back it in, I'm gonna pull through. Done deal. I'm gonna shut down at 3, 4, 5 o'clock at night or in the afternoon. Why? I'm not gonna be sitting here fooling around with trying to find parking. It's simple. There's things that I won't do. What am I saying? I'm saying that if you're an older truck driver, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't let society's standards dictate what your life should be, because you are in control of your life. You know what you need. You know what you want. You know what you have to do. You know what goals that you want to attain. You do you. Don't let society dictate to you what you should do. All right? I think I will end this by saying my very first trainee, okay? Very first, when I started training brand new truck drivers, my very first trainee was, I believe, 55 years old. This is a guy who had already gone through, he had been working a six-figure job. He was used to the corporate lifestyle, but he decided, you know what? I'm retiring and I want to make sure that I get a good retirement. I just want to bulk it up, basically. 55 years old. And he was a dang good truck driver, starting out. So don't be afraid to get into something new. And that's always the case too, right? It's always the apprehension of, I don't know what to expect. Therefore, I'm slightly intimidated by what I don't know. We fear what we don't know, right? But I can tell you right now, trucking is not hard. It's very easy. It's simple. Trucking is simple. It's not hard. You can do it. Whether you be 23 years old or you be 65 years old, you can do it. And please don't let society, your own fears, dictate to you what you should and should not do. Establish your goals, figure out what you need to do, what you can do, and then go from there. Because I promise you, trucking, oh gosh. I think when I first got into trucking I'll say a few years back, 6-7 years ago, the number that I heard was that there was over 500,000 trucking jobs available. This is before COVID, right? 500,000 trucking jobs in the United States. The money's there. It's just waiting for you. So whether you be 23, or I say 23, I think that's the minimum age for a truck driver. I'm not entirely sure, but I'll just say 23. So whether you be 23 or you be 65, the money is out there. All that you need is a willingness to learn, willingness to grow, the willingness to be taught, willingness to grow and mature in this field. That's all you need. Anyway, I think that I've overstated myself with this video. I hope I've really drilled down into some of the questions and the concerns of not just you, Paris, but several other drivers and would-be drivers who have made mention that, hey, I want to get into this and I'm just not sure. I've had some that have said, I really appreciate your videos because I did retail for so many years and I thought that I was too old, but you inspired me. And I thank you all for that. I'm here for you guys, right? So anyway, until next time, you guys be good, be safe in all what you do. And I promise you, I'm not going to go gamble because I did that one time. And I told God, never again. Not doing it. Not doing it. So I'm going to go inside. I'm going to watch. I'm not playing. All right. Anyway, you guys be good. Be safe in all what you do.